Today on 5 Minute Friday, we're going to take a look at our garden. We're growing the satellite dishes. They're coming in very nice. No, this is actually something I got to take down because it's not in use anymore. But behind it is a rose bush that's been here for many, many years at the new trailer that I live in. And it's growing quite well, considering it doesn't have a whole lot of space with the pine tree next to it. I'm hoping to be able to take some cuttings off of it and start a couple of smaller ones, but get a good close-up here. You can see that we've got buds. And if you know anything about gardening and roses in particular, you can tell because of that cluster of buds, this rose bush is most likely in what they call the Floribunda category. The roses that you see that you buy in bouquets and everything are usually from what they call hybrid tea roses, which will grow a single long stem with a single bud. But here we get multiple stems with clusters of buds at the end. And we're going to walk around here. And I've got some tomato plants in 5-gallon buckets. A classic easy gardening solution for growing tomato plants when you don't have enough space. Over here, I have what is going to be a fun little experiment. These are my baby fig trees. And they're starting to really get some good growth on them because the warmer weather is coming, so they're sending out new shoots and leaves. And fig trees, when they grow really good, they can sit there and grow, a couple of feet in a year. So I have a chance by the end of summer, these things being fairly nice and tall. Now, down here, I've got a strawberry plant. There's a couple of individual plants in there. And I don't know if I'll get any strawberries, but the one thing I'm hoping to do is, you can see, I've got a good runner started there, and I got a couple of more hidden in there. This is my fun little experiment for the year. These are garlic plants. I sat there and bought some fresh organic garlic bulbs at a store and brought them home. You can sit garlic in water and get them to start rooting. So then you can turn around and plant them outside or in containers. It takes a little while for a garlic to really grow and develop. It can take up to about 9 months. So I won't know the results of this experiment until the end of fall, probably sometime around November or so. Over there, I've got some more garlic and I've got some lilies. If I remember correctly, these are going to be stargazers. The bulbs started growing at different times, so I've got several different ones at different sizes. Down here, I have to have this plant because it's me, NT sheep. This is a lamb's ear. And this, if any of you want to try and take a guess, if you're really good at gardening, you may already know this. This is called Artemisia. That's usually just its scientific name. Its common name is wormwood. Another version of its scientific name is Artemisia absinthium, which, if you like to brew and you know anything about alcohol, this is the main component when you make absinthe. And lying down over here in the yard, I have old bamboo that I have sat there and harvested. And it looks like one of my bags got blown by the wind. And way back there is my bamboo forest. The other day I was back there and there's fresh bamboo shoots coming up, so we've been harvesting them. In a couple of days, I should be able to go back there and harvest some more, depending on how quickly they grow. There was a couple of really small ones just popping out of the yard. So I wanted to sit there and let them get a little bit bigger. And this is some old scrap wood that I got to tear down. This is my poor old motorcycle that the wind tore through its cover the other day. I've got to do some work on this to get it running, hopefully. But this is basically the tour of the Digisheep garden. Hope you enjoy this interesting 5-Minute Friday video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time in the Digital Wonderlands.